Hey guys, welcome back. It's Andrew with World Journey Family. We are going to be talking about how you can save some money when you are traveling on a cruise ship. This is particularly important when you are on a longer cruise. We are currently on a 121 night world cruise right now. We're going to be talking about how you can save a boatload of money by doing your own laundry on the ship. I know it may seem like something that you don't want to do, don't want to take the time to do it, but I promise you guys, taking the little bit of time each day to do your own laundry in your cabin is going to save you a boatload of money and be able to help you to travel more in the future. All right, so first of all, guys, I want you guys to get used to a new term. This term is particularly important on these longer cruises. We have our clean clothes, we have our dirty clothes. A lot of you probably don't know about clergy clothes. These are the clothes that you have worn once or twice, but they are still good to be worn more times. These are particularly important for shirts that you just wear to dinner, or pants that you wear as well. It's very, very important to start using the term clergy on these longer cruises so that you can get used to being able to do less laundry and to be able to save a whole lot more money. All right, so I told you that you would save a boatload of money by doing your own laundry, but you're probably wondering, how on earth will that happen? Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys here. So we have a family of 4. And so that's 2 adults and 2 children, and we are traveling for 121 nights. So let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers here. All right, so to make things a little bit easier, instead of going out of 121 nights, we're gonna take that down to 120 nights. So in 120 days, say you wear each shirt and pants 3 times before you decide to wash it, that would be 40 times that you're wearing a shirt. Now, sometimes you're going to be wearing a shirt or more than one shirt in a day, so it's probably appropriate that we go ahead and increase that total number of shirts that you're washing per person for the length of this world cruise, and go ahead and double it, because you've got your dress shirts, you've got those athletic clothes that you're going to get sweaty, that you're going to need to wash a little bit more often. So for each person in the family, let's go ahead and take the shirts and pants from 40 up to 80. So that's approximately the total number of pieces that you are going to be washing, or that we will be washing anyway, on this length of a cruise. And then for underwear and socks, for underwear, guys, I don't know about you, but we only wear them one day before washing them, so we're going to leave that at 120. But for socks, we're only going to put that at about 2 socks per person per week, essentially. So just to make it a little bit easier, let's say 2 pairs of socks for every 10 days. So for each person, that's going to be approximately 24 pairs of socks during the duration of the cruise. All right, so we could try to break this down into evening wear, suits, different types of pants and shirts, but we're gonna leave it easy and we're gonna just use kind of the baseline for each of these categories. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and take a look at kind of the bare bottom pricing for the laundry services on the MSC Poesia for our world cruise. That way you guys get kind of an idea of what the floor for doing laundry on a world cruise would be if you chose to do it through the cruise line for all of your laundry. So first of all, t-shirts. So this isn't counting your blouses or your evening dresses or anything like that. T-shirts, they're going to be approximately $4 per item of clothing that you are going to have washed and ironed. And then shorts, again, this is bare bottom pricing. Pants are going to be a little bit more expensive. Shorts are going to be approximately $5 US per item of clothing. And then both socks and underwear are going to be approximately $3 per item. Now, I believe per item means pair of underwear and pair of socks. However, I don't know for sure because, again, we have not used the onboard laundry for any underwear or socks. We have just used it 1 or 2 times because we bought a couple of packages ahead of time to be able to save a little bit of money versus the onboard pricing, because we knew that there would be at least a couple of times where we might get a little bit behind because of the number of port days we're having in a row or something like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and crunch the numbers here and see approximately what we can expect to save in money, because we are doing our laundry on the cruise ship in our cabin instead of having MSC do it for us. Alright guys, so let's get into the numbers a little bit. So first up, let's go through the shirts. So we said approximately there's probably going to be about 80 shirts that we are going to have done one way or another. We're going to assume they are all the t-shirts, bare bottom pricing. So if all 4 of our family members end up having 80 shirts done during the cruise, that would be $320 per person, which comes out to $1,280, and that is just for the shirts. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about the pants. So again, we're gonna assume bare bottom pricing, so we're going to look at shorts here. If each of us have 80 pairs approximately, again this is just an estimate, and they're $5 a piece, that's going to be $400 US per person, so that's $1,600. That is getting our total price up to $2,880, and that's before we've even calculated the underwear and the socks. Alright, so for the underwear, like I said, we are not going to be re-wearing our underwear multiple days in a row. So that is going to be, we're going to take the full 120 days on that one. And so we are going to go ahead and calculate that at 120 times 3, so that is $360 per person, which comes out to $1,440. That brings our total so far to $4,320, and that's before the socks, and again that's bare bottom baseline pricing. Alright, and that brings us to socks. So again, assuming that each of us has 2 pairs of socks per week that we are having washed and dried, and we're doing it ourselves versus MSC doing it. So we would end up saving 24 times 3 is $72 per person, which comes out to $292. $288. And so let's go ahead and round that up to $300 just for ease of calculations, which brings us to a whopping total of $4,640 US. Alright guys, again that didn't cover the evening dresses, the silk shirts, ties, pajamas, any of the other stuff that we are using and we are wearing, and we are needing to wash and care for those at times too. So at bare minimum, we are probably saving at least $5,000 on this cruise just by doing our laundry in our cabin instead of doing it through the cruise line. We have gone out in port a couple of times to do it out in port, and so total of 3 or 4 times it's come out to only about $80 US that we have spent on laundry, plus the couple of times through the cruise ship that we have done because we bought a package ahead of time for a much discounted price, because we knew we would need it at least once or twice throughout the duration of the trip. But anyways guys, do your own laundry if you are traveling on an extended cruise or on a world cruise specifically, because that's going to help save you guys a whole lot of money so you can go on other cruises and explore more of the world. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and like always, guys, happy travels.